In this video, we are going to solve a problem based on series RL circuit. The problem says a 120 volt 60 watt metal filament lamp is to be operated on 220 volt 50 hertz supply mains. Calculate what value of non-inductive resistance, that means pure resistance, or pure inductance would be required in order that lamp is run on correct voltage. Which method is preferable and why? So first of all, we have to understand meaning of this 120 volt 60 watt metal filament lamp. So basically, lamp is nothing but a resistance, that you have to remember. So they have given a lamp which is nothing but a resistance, but its value is not given. Ratings are given. So what are the ratings given? 120 volt. So if I supply 120 volt to this lamp, it will consume 60 watt power, right? So from this you can get a resistance of the lamp. So how to get a resistance? We know power equal to V square by R. So this implies 60 watt equal to 120 square divided by R lamp. So after solving this, I will get R lamp as 240 ohm. A very important finding. So what ultimately we have a resistance of 240 ohm, which is nothing but a metal filament lamp giving 60 watt power. Now once we know the resistance, voltage is already given, I can get what should be the current flowing through this lamp. In order to get 60 watt power, so I is nothing but V divided by R. So if I solve, what I will get, I as 120 divided by 240, which is nothing but 0.5 ampere. Now, till now we are just talking about a lamp. We have calculated the resistance of lamp, what current it should take in order to give you a light which is corresponding to 60 watt. Now what we have is this 220 volt 50 hertz supply. So definitely it is more than what is a lamp required. So how we are going to operate this lamp of voltage 120 volt to the mains of 220 volt. Let's see how we can do this. So supply of 220 volt is given. We are supposed to operate the lamp to this voltage. But the problem is that lamp is just taking 120 volt. So here we are having a 220 volt. So definitely some external parameter is required to consume remaining voltage. Remaining voltage means out of 220, 120 is going across a lamp, remaining 100 need to be absorbed by some other element. And here they have mentioned if I have non-inductive resistance or a pure inductance. So in first case, let's see if I connect pure resistance, and in second case we will have pure inductance. Now we know to get a 60 watt power I should pass only 0.5 ampere. Same is the case for this circuit. current should not be more than 0.5 ampere. So let's solve now. In first case, what I can say, total impedance will be equal to 220 divided by 0.5. So it is actually 440 ohm. And here I am just having two resistances connected in series. So total impedance is nothing but lamp resistance plus some external resistance R equal to 440. From this I can get R as 440 minus R lamp we calculated as 240. So external resistance I am getting is 200 ohm. Meaning if I connect this much value of resistance in series with lamp, I can get the desired result. Let's see if I am having a pure inductance connected in series with a lamp. So ZT over here will be root of R lamp square plus XL square. See, it's an impedance and it's an inductor. So Z will be root of R square plus XL square. ZT is nothing but 220 divided by 0.5, because voltage applied is 220 volt and current passing should not be more than 0.5 ampere, equal to root of R lamp is 240, so it's a 240 square plus XL square. So if I solve, what I will get? 440 square minus 240 square equal to XL square. So after solving this, what I will get? XL as root of 440 square minus 240 square, which is nothing but 368.7818 ohm. From XL we can get L. How? We know the relationship XL equal to 2 pi FL. This implies L equal to XL divided by 2 pi F. So L equal to 368.7818 divided by 2 pi, frequency is 50 Hz, hence L will be equal to 1.1739 Henry. So in both the cases, I can get a desired result if I connect resistance of 200 ohm or inductance of 1.1739 Henry. Now second part of a question, which method is preferable and why? Let's consider the first method where resistance we obtained is 200 ohm. If I am using this technique, this resistor will consume some power. And what is the power consumed by this resistor? It is I square R, 0.5 square multiplied by 200. So this is 50 watt. So power consumed in this resistance is 50 watt. What does that mean? To glow a metal filament lamp of 60 watt, you need to waste 50 watt power. Is it efficient? Don't know. Let's check second case. In second case, I got L equal to 1.1739 Henry. Remember, it's a pure inductor. So what is the advantage of a pure inductor? It never consumes a power. So pure inductor see, in order to get a desired result, if an external element is not consuming any power, that will be much better or much efficient. So I can say technique 2, adding pure inductor is preferable, as power loss is 0 in pure inductor. So actually this was the practical scenario that we have studied. A effect will be obtained by having a resistance, but it will cause a problem of a power loss. In this case it is 50 watt. In order to avoid that, let's connect an inductor, the parameter which will never consume AC power. Thank you.